Hello everyone, I am the host of the YouTube channel Wang Yibo ENGSUB. Nice to meet you again. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the hottest news of the day. And here's today's news.
Are you satisfied with the finale of Ice, Rain, and Fire? Wu Zhenfeng's sacrifice, Wang Yibo's crying scene is touching. The drug dealers were all brought to justice, and the anti-drug policeman Yang Yi died in the play. It is a pity that Lu Team was punished and expelled from the party because of his nephew Jiang Lei. This drama brings us more practical significance than the plot story, the harm of drugs, the brutality and cold-bloodedness of drug dealers, the bloodshed and sacrifice of anti-drug police officers, profoundly tell us, do not touch drugs, abide by the law. Works with realistic themes will always make people think deeply. At the same time, in particular, Yang Yu's sacrifice has aggravated the tragic color of the whole drama. Chen Yu asked Yang Yi to go to the tea factory for the information of Jiang Lei in the past, and wanted to find a breakthrough through Yang Xingquan. Unexpectedly, it was because of this move that Yang Yi sacrificed. The infinite sense of guilt made the conversation between him and Yang Ling full of forbearance and grief. In this scene, UNIQ Wang Yibo cried with restraint, and with the cooperation of Wang Jinsong on the side. The crying scene of the new generation of actors and the bones of the old drama directly put this crying scene, raised to a height. After reading it, we were all brought into a sad atmosphere. For the first time, I felt the heartbreak of grief. Wang Yibo's cry was very level and progressive. From the beginning of answering Yang Ling's call, he began to forbear. He was the beginning of the completion of the tragedy, therefore, his guilt could not be concealed, so he was even more sad, and he had to hold back and comfort Yang Ling. At the same time, in a time of intense grief, he covered his mouth, the trembling voice and the involuntary trembling of the face, after forcibly holding back, the tears and snot flowing. At this moment, he couldn't control it, and in this atmosphere, he also brought Wang Jinsong into the rhythm. Tears were contained within the frame and held back from shedding. It was both indignation and self-blame. The anti-drug police had worked all their lives. He didn't expect to be in this situation. How many colleagues and friends have left in the process of solving the case? Can he remain indifferent? Compared with the young man, his tears were a kind of heart-wrenching grief. Chen Yu's cry, it is a more intense and direct sadness, the loss of friends and colleagues, and the self-blame of close relatives. After watching this scene, Wang Yibo's crying scene was moved, unconsciously followed by tears. Suddenly I don't know how to comfort me. Finally, look at the finale. This is a tragic ending. The tacit cooperation between Wu Zhenfeng and Chen Yu. After all, he still gambled his own life to enter. Although the ending did not give us a happy ending, it's just that Chen Yu walked down the mountain with Wu Zhenfeng on his back. In fact, we also guessed the general ending. With the cooperation of the two heroes, Yang Xingquan, the last big drug lord, was completely defeated. Lin Ju told him, it is poison that destroys your family, but unfortunately, Yang Xingquan has distorted his values long ago. Unaware of this, the road of drug dealers has no good results. He has harmed himself and his family. He has harmed thousands of people, and in the face of interests, he has lost his humanity. For this finale, in the final analysis, it is still a little difficult to calm down, although the drug dealers were brought to justice, but the sacrifice of the anti-narcotics police is even more heartbreaking. The tragic ending is to remind us, staying away from drugs, there will be no benefits without demand, and there will not be so many sacrifices. Pay tribute to the heroes, and thank you for your dedication, which allows us to have such a stable and harmonious life.